and I'm going to show you guys some strategies you guys can use to earn some juicy APRs to increase your bags. And stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to show you guys how you can possibly get some coins for free. Yes, you heard it, for free. They're called incentivized testnets. Anyways, what do we have to do first? Well, first guys, if you're holding your tokens on an exchange like Coinbase or like Kraken or like Binance or even like KuCoin, bro, the yield over there, sure, they may pay you like 3%, 2%, 5%, whatever. No. Get a keplr right here. keplr is the name of it. I'm going to shrink my face because it gets in the way. And you set one of these suckers up. You add this to Chrome. I already have this sucker on Chrome, so I'm good. I don't need to do this. I already set up my wallet. But basically when you set it up, it's going to give you a set of private keys. There are 12 seed phrase. Make sure you save that 12 seed phrase. Do not save it on your computer. Do not store it on a device. Don't take a picture of it. Store it off of the internet, period. Those private keys, that's basically like the keys to your house. Second step, get a Ledger hardware wallet. I've been hacked before because I wasn't using a Ledger hardware. I've learned the hard way, and guys, don't go through the school of hard knocks. It is not fun. There's a link in the description below so you guys can get a Ledger hardware wallet. So if you guys want to grab a Ledger, there is a link in the description below. And yes, that does go to support the channel. So that's how you get the keplr. So we got our wallet all set up. We're ready to go. And we don't have any coins. Oh, wait, they're on the exchange. We're going to get them off the exchange. So you withdraw to your Cosmos address. You will not need a memo. You don't need memos for your keplr wallet. It'll say it on the exchange. You need the memo. Well, you actually don't need it withdrawing it to your keplr. This is not always the case, so do not take this in stone. But for the keplr, withdrawing from an exchange, you will not need the memo. Now, remember, like I said, not your keys, not your crypto. If you're holding your coins on an exchange, that is not technically your money. So if that exchange closes down, you lose all of your money. I like keplr as my favorite wallet option, but there is another one that's called Cosmostation. It is pretty good and it's smooth as well. It's mobile friendly. Keplr is also mobile friendly as well. Now, if you're newbie friendly and you're like, I don't trust this junk, well, you can actually go straight to your keplr wallet right here. Let's get away from this. As you guys can see here, this is my keplr wallet. See, I can get 14% per year, 14.83. So that already beats the exchanges. We're not even talking about airdrops. And I'll give you a story on a couple of them and show you guys how lucrative. But you simply just click stake and it will take you to the keplr browser. So when you go over to the keplr browser, you have so many different validators that you can pick from. They all charge different fees and commissions, but this one, doo-doo squirts. This is trash. Do not delegate to this. It's Binance. Binance staking, do not delegate to this. It doesn't matter. Even with a 2.5% commission, it's doo-doo squirt. Don't delegate to it. Look for a node that actually does something. When you delegate to a certain set of nodes or a certain validator, you can actually potentially get airdrops. For example, people who delegated to Sitka, they were given one ION token. How much is one ION token worth? Well, let's go ahead and check out these stats on Osmosis. So if we type in ION, we can see one token is worth $8,600. What? Yeah, that would have been a free airdrop just for staking your Atom to who it was. It was Sitka. Game, they're also giving an airdrop. They're giving airdrop to Cosmo stakers. I don't know if they're also going to give an airdrop to their node, but you can't go wrong staking some to them because you're still going to earn the yield and you could potentially get a airdrop. Cosmostation, same junk, different day. Citadel 1, they have an ongoing airdrop for anyone who stakes to them. Or even if you scroll down, Shapeshift DAO, they have the Fox token. I wouldn't put it across if they start their own airdrop too. They're on the ETH chain, but this is a DAO. I've made several videos on. You guys can check those videos out. But basically, it's the Shapeshift platform with Eric Voorhees, and he was basically decentralized his whole entire company, and I thought it was brilliant. But it was a great idea, and that's why I threw some at it. But again, I'm not saying it's going to go like 100x or what it's going to do. I'm just telling you. Now, Atomic Wallet, I probably wouldn't go with them. Look for someone who's actually supporting the Cosmos ecosystem and helping growth. Like Audit One, I know they're helping growth. And I know they're doing very well. They're actually with the Persistence team, and I'm sure they'd probably give airdrops. I don't know if they will or not. This is just speculation. Now, if you want to do your own research and look into it, all you do is you hit manage, and it'll take you to Audit One. You can go in their Discord, you can go in their Telegram, you can go on their Twitter page. You can ask questions and find it out for yourself. This content is here to teach you how to fish so you guys can go catch your own fish. I'm not going to feed you the fish. I may throw you some so you can eat and get that energy to learn how to fish, but I ain't going to give you fish for, like a buffet. It's not unlimited. So that's how you can pick the different delegators. Make sure you keep in mind potential airdrops for the ones that support the ecosystem. Second is make sure you choose ones that are not like Binance, ones that are actually doing something. Third, delegating to the 0%, you're like 99.9999999% chance to get less airdrops than you would to others because they actually give a larger amount to some of the nodes that actually charge a commission, believe it or not. Now, these numbers you see on the side, like this 1%, this 20%, that is the amount that they're charging you. That's not the yield you're getting. So say, for example, you're earning, let's say 10% yield. And this guy, Polychain, which is actually a VC company, they're charging you 20%. That means your yield per year is only going to be 8%. So you're actually losing a certain amount. I know it's not a lot to someone, but it's still a good amount. Just something to keep in mind. Make sure, again, I'm going to sum it up. 3 things. Pick one that is not an exchange validator. Second, look for validators that are actually doing something. Third, look for a validator that you believe in and one that doesn't have a super hefty fee. And if they do have a hefty fee, you better make sure it goes to a good cause. Like the Zero Knowledge Validator, now you can check out to see what the cause is. Like Zero Knowledge Validator, it charges 10%. Where does it go? Oh, well, ZKP, Zero Knowledge Proof Research. I like it. And Privacy Tech. Okay, maybe I want to support them. So I'll give them 10% on my yields and support them. And if they do have an airdrop, great. I'm happy for it. If they don't, that's okay. I'm supporting the crypto technology and I'm happy with it. Great. This 100%, they're taking all your funds and this is just a VC. Maybe not. Just something to keep in mind. Now that you understand the staking, how to set up your keplr wallet, or even the cosmostation, I want to give you guys the risks so you guys can know what's up. If you're staking either Cosmos or staking Osmosis or Secret Network, all of these have the same exact layout or even Akash. If you go to these and go to hit stake, they have all the same layout. That's why I really like the keplr browser and browser extension because it's easy to use and they have all of it in one platform. You can even go under crypto.com, you can go under star name, SIF chain, and here's an alpha leak. If you go under Juno, they've already announced this. Juno, well, not announced, but like it was on Twitter. I don't know if they've already taken a screenshot, but potentially staking to Papamos, you could potentially get an airdrop, or staking to Chihuahua, you could potentially get an airdrop as well. In fact, they gave airdrops to people who were staking Cosmos and Juno. And the next one I'm looking for is Chandra Station. I also like Posthuman. These guys are behind Sputnik, which I'm uber bullish on Sputnik as well. It's basically like a tip bot on Twitter. But anyways, that's a little bit more than we need to get into in this video, but if you guys want to look at those different validators, those are ones that have already hinted at big time on airdrops. Now, the risks, if you're staking Juno, staking Cosmos, staking Osmosis, SIF chain, any of these guys, there are 2 risks that I can see. There are probably more, but these are the first 2 I want to talk about. First, the project stops building. And this is just like, hey, we just give up. We want to move and do something else. That's always a possibility. Second, the project does not get any adoption. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, just because you have visions and ideas and a thesis, like this project is going to do really, really well and everyone's going to use it, that doesn't mean it's always the case. Let's look at Tron, for example. Back in 2017, 2018 era, they had a massive vision like all the transactions. It was going to be the ultimate scaling solution and everyone would use it. no one really even talks about Tron, but Tron was a huge coin back in the day. Another one, IOTA. IOTA, you still hear it or see it here and there, but back in the day, oh man, that was like the next best thing since sliced bread. That was the cat's meow. That was like fire sauce. So that is just something to keep in mind with the risks. Now, I want to talk to you guys about the airdrops. Back in February of 2021, if you were staking your Cosmos coins, you would have gotten the Osmosis and the Juno airdrop. Actually, Osmosis, you would have gotten an airdrop just for holding. Now, what are the calculations on it? Well, if you were just holding your Cosmos coin, you would have gotten a 1-to-1 token. So if you had one atom, you got one Osmo. How much is one Osmo token worth as we speak at the time of recording? Well, as you guys can see here, it's worth $7.54. If you go back to the dates on February, Cosmos was worth about $5 or $6. So basically, you would get a return on your investment like that. And you would actually get about 120%, and you'd still have your Cosmos coin. And if you got the Osmosis airdrop, you're probably compounding on Osmosis and earning a staking yield. Mind blow, okay? Now, that was the first example. How about we give the second example of Juno? This is if you were staking. This one was also 1-to-1. Yeah, you're seeing it right. $16. So let's do the math on this. If I bought Cosmos back in February, or let's just call it January, I was paying $500 for 100 Atom tokens. Or let's just be on the safe side. Let's call it $1,000. Let's just say we paid $10 a coin, just to be even numbers, you know, just to be nice. So we bought 100 coins for $1,000, $10 a coin. We staked those coins. We got the Osmosis airdrop. We're like, what the snap, this is cool, awesome, whatever. But we were also staking, so Juno was like, bruh, we're going to give you an airdrop as well. How much was the Juno airdrop worth? Well, if it's 1-to-1 and I had 100 tokens, that means I would get 100 Juno. 100 times 16 is $16,000. So I still have my Cosmos coins. I just got some Osmosis. I also got some Juno. Oh wait, there's another one. Remember that one called Ion? Oh, yeah, Ion. Every proposal that you voted on Cosmos, yeah, like paid the measly 5-cent gas fee under the governance right here, you would have gotten one Ion per vote. So like $9,000 per vote just for paying 6 cents. Thank you, Sonny. You're a cool guy, man. Now you guys understand. Let's do the full math on this. If we got 100 Cosmos or 100 Atom tokens, which cost us $1,000, we would have gotten 16 grand in Juno. Let's just say we didn't compound the Osmosis. That would be 7 grand in Osmo, or 7,500. And then if we voted on, let's say 3 proposals, or let's be safe, we just voted on 1 proposal on Ion. We got another 9 grand. So let's do the maths on this. We got 16 or 16.5, and then you got 7 or 7,500, which is $24,000. And now we add the Ion in, which comes out to $33,000. And wait, we got good news. We still have our Atom tokens. All right, next. So this is staking. This doesn't have anything to do with DeFi. This has nothing to do with none of that stuff. Now that you got the staking, you tried it for 1-2 months, whatever, you ran out of that dopamine feeling and you're like, this isn't enough. I need more. I need more. Okay. So this is where you can use DeFi to earn tokens you're bullish on. This is if you got some Cosmos or even some Osmo tokens and you're like, man, what is this secret network? Or what is this Akash? Or what is this Juno? How can I get some of this? Well, you got this really cool DEX called Osmosis. Now they also have another one called SiftChain. SiftChain is really cool. Make sure you guys check them out. It is not for US users, so that is something to keep in mind. But on Osmosis, they have no gas fees. It is amazing. So I've already downloaded my keplr wallet and I already have, well, funds because I withdrew them from an exchange, right? So we're just going to play around with 6 cents, like literally, or 13 cents. Guys, there's no gas fees. I can play around with it. It's fun. Like seriously. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to these different pools and just check this layout out. What's awesome is any of these coins right here, if I go back to the Osmosis, all these coins are listed on Osmosis. So if I go to the swapper, this full entire list is all here. All here. So if I want to get money into this system, I can actually use my money. If I have it on Terra, I can withdraw it from Terra by just going straight over to the assets, and I can say, hey, I want to deposit tokens from Terra. I can do the same thing with UST. Because remember, your keplr wallet has your Osmo, your Atom, your Juno, your Kava. It has all the assets built in one wallet. So everything is there. If I wanted to withdraw my funds that are on Juno, that are inside my wallet, or my Cosmos tokens, which are Atom, because I just deposited them, I'm staking them, and I need that dopamine rush. So I got 10 Atom tokens. So I'm like, bro, I need to deposit. All I got to do is go right here, and let's just say I'll just deposit in here like a minuscule amount. Let's do 0.0002. And it's going to pop up the keplr extension, and it'll say, hey, do you want to transfer this? And then I would just hit approve. Now, once you hit approve, it will send it via IBC, and it'll take literally 1 or 2 minutes. Then it'll pop up and say your IBC transaction was confirmed, and then it'll show a balance on here. Similar to like this. I got some NGM tokens. So if I go over to here, I can take my NGM tokens or whatever tokens that you have, and you can swap them for whatever you want. It's the same thing like Uniswap. Now what's really cool about Osmosis is if I go to these different pools, check out the rewards, I can actually pick any one of these I want. So say for example, I want to start accumulating some Cosmos coins or some Akash. Well, I already have some Atom in my wallet. So actually I need to go get some. So let's go ahead and swap some NGM for some Atom. So I'm going to say I'm going to do max, and I'm going to swap this into my Atom coins. Keep in mind, look how small these numbers are. Look, 0 gas fees. I'm going to hit approve on this transaction. I'll shrink my face so you guys can see. And I pay no gas fees. Transaction successful, took 6 seconds. Now I'm going to go ahead and go to the pools. And I'm like, all right, actually, you know what? I'm going to do the Cosmos Osmo pool because I just want to accumulate more Cosmos tokens for a 91% APR. But I guess we're doing a video, so we got to mix it up a bit. So we're going to go back to the pools, and we're going to say, all right, what do I want to accumulate more of? I got some Cosmos. I guess I could get some Osmo tokens, but we're just going to do this example with Cosmos coins. So I'm going to look for Juno because Juno is cool as well. And they got a dual reward incentive program going on. What do I mean by this? Well, if you check it out, boom, they got a bonus bonding reward. What the snap does that mean? That means I'm going to get Osmo APR and Juno APR. Now they don't have the mass and the APR calculation on this, but as you can see here, they're incentivizing about 500,000 Juno over 73 epochs. So if you divide the 500,000 by 73, that means they're paying out 6,800 Juno every single day to this entire liquidity pool right here. So say for example, you own 1% of that, or let's say 10%, that means you're going to get 680 Juno tokens if you own 10% of the pool. Now 10% of the pool is a lot. That's $3 million. So it's well accounted for. So I mean 680 Juno tokens is a lot of money as well. But that's how you can do the maths on that, so you guys can do it for yourself. Now I want to add liquidity here. This is the Cosmos Juno pool. So I hit add liquidity. What's really awesome about Osmosis that I really like is I can just do single asset LP. I don't have to buy half Atom and half Juno. I can literally just say, hey, I want to do single asset LP with all my Cosmos tokens. So I'm just going to do max and just deposit them all in here. So I hit add liquidity, and oh man, I just love this. No gas fees. What the snap? So guys, there are 0 gas fees. It's going to take 6 seconds, and well, actually, that was 3. So my transaction was successful. I now have these LP tokens, but I'm not earning this yield right now. I'm not getting the bonus reward or the APR for 7-day bonding, 14-day bonding, a-day bonding. I'm not getting any rewards for that. I need to put my LP tokens to work. So what I need to do is I say start earning, and I'm going to do 14 days because I'm just going to do 14 days to get the higher APR, and that's only 6 cents. Whereas if I was actually dealing with actual money, I would probably play around with a day, 7 days, and 14 days. That way you're a little more liquid if the markets do have some bit of volatility. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I need to take profits. But if you're locked 14 days, you cannot take profits. But we're just going to do 14 days for this example. Just make sure you understand the risks. If you guys are going to do 14 days, yes, you will get higher rewards, but your tokens are locked, so you cannot sell. So now we're going to do bond, and we're going to do no gas fees. What the snap? This is where the butter comes in. Our transaction is successful, and our tokens are bonded, and we're happy. We're earning these swap fees. We're earning this bonus bonding reward right here, and we're also earning the 14-day unbonding period of 63.77%. Now, if I'm done, I want to withdraw, all I got to do is hit unbond all, and I will get my tokens back after 14 days. The coolest part about the unbonding period is I still get paid rewards. Like, I still get the Osmo rewards and the Juno rewards, even though it is in the unbonding period. It is just a cooldown time frame, so you guys can keep that in mind. I can always manage my LP positions, as in take a look at them and see what they are pool balance wise by looking down here. As I can see, I have 0.001 Atom and 0.002 Juno. So I have actually DCA'd into Juno by selling half of my Cosmos in. Now what I can do every single day, I'm going to get these Osmo rewards, which are right here. If I go to my assets, I've actually passed one epoch. So I got less than a penny worth of Osmo. This was yesterday from staking, I don't know, it was 6 cents? Yeah, 6 cents of the Atom Osmo pool. And I just got less than a penny from it in rewards. It's probably way, way, way smaller than that. But still, I got some rewards. Everything's relative number-wise. So what's going to happen now is this Osmo that I'm getting every single day, 24 hours per epoch. Same thing like when you saw on Juno when it says it's going to be paying rewards for 73 epochs. This is 73 days. One epoch is about 24 hours. Now that I understand how the epochs work and I have my LP tokens deposited, now I don't have to have my panties in a wad and say, I'm not getting any rewards. My Osmo balance is still the same. It happens every 24 hours. For me, it happens at 12:30 Eastern Standard Time. For you, I don't know what time that is for you. You can do the math on a world clock, whatever, and figure it out from where you live. So once you get the Osmo rewards, what's really cool is you can literally go back to the pools and you can compound your gains, or you can say, all right, I'm going to be disciplined and I'm going to take profits and get the principal back that I had and sell it for UST or any of the other stable coins. And you can do that as well. Well, let's say, for example, I'm going to compound my Osmo. And now I want to say, I want to get some Akash. So I'm going to get the Akash Osmo pool. That was the Akash Atom. So here's the Akash Osmo. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say, all right, let's go and add liquidity. And I'm just going to say single asset LP, and I would do all of my Osmo because I'm just going to do all of my Osmo. And then I just hit add liquidity. The gas fee is going to pop up. I hit approve, and it'll add liquidity for it. That's it. Gangbusters. But wait, not full gangbusters. You got to stake the LP token or you'll not get those rewards every single epoch. So you can use this strategy to compound your gains and accumulate any of these coins you're uber bullish on. Now, how do you know if they have a dual reward mining incentive going on? All you got to do is scroll down to the bottom, and then they got this thing called, I don't know, external incentive pools. So we got Juno, we got Tick, we got UST Osmo, we got Luna, we got Bitsong, we got Atom and Bitsong. We also got Secret, we got Medblocks. Dude, we got a lot of cool junk here. I mean, look, stars, Chihuahua, let's go. There's a bunch of junk here. Play around with all this stuff. Not financial advice, of course, but I'm just showing you guys what's here. Oh, and there's another thing. For those of you that are impatient, they got this thing called rewards distribution in 15 hours and 24 minutes. There's your ticker. That's your clock. That's your countdown. Now, if you guys are the type of guy who's like, I got to check it the second it drops, hold your horses. Usually around epoch time, it's always nuts and ham because lots of payouts and transactions are going through. If your transaction doesn't go through, give it 30 minutes to an hour. Yeah, I know, nobody has patience, but do it. You will thank me later. And then do your profit taking or compounding then. Whatever. It's up to you. Now that is Osmosis, and you can leverage that to accumulate coins you are uber bullish on, like some Juno, Akash, Ion, Secret Network, whatever you want. You can use Osmosis as the DeFi primitive to accumulate these coins at a high APR. Make sure you stake the LP in order to get the higher APR. Yes, I understand this is lower for a day, but you also have the opportunity to be able to just sell quicker than you would 14 days. So if you spread it out evenly, you can get a good average APR and still have that opportunity to be able to sell and that liquidity to be able to go, wow, something to keep in mind. So we went over the wallets, we went over to how to get it off the exchange, and we showed you guys how to use Osmosis. We also showed you guys how to pick some validators when you are staking. Now you did all that. You learned how to play with DeFi. You learned how to stake, hold custody of your coins. Now what? What should we do now? So now you guys want to get more strategic and like hyped and figure out different strategies. I do offer some in the Discord if you guys want to check it out. There's a link in the description below. It is the Patreon link that will give you access to the Digi Squad Discord. But if you guys have not been making bank in DeFi, that's okay. I made a bunch of videos. Make sure you guys go check those out. Yes, those are free. You guys can go check them out. You just have to spend some time doing your own research and looking into it more. Now, what are the risks of using Osmosis or any of these DeFi protocols? First, you have impermanent loss risk. What is impermanent loss? Well, basically what you can look at impermanent loss is if one token goes down, you buy a bunch of it with the token that goes up or stays the same. So say, for example, we LP some UST at $1 a pop because it's a stable coin with 100 Kava tokens at $1 a piece. What this means is one UST equals 1 Kava. Now say, for example, Kava goes to 50 cents. There is now like 200 Kava in like, I don't know, 60 or let's just call it 50 UST in the pool. What happened is you sold your UST into Kava to rebalance the pool. That's how you guys can understand impermanent loss. The best way I explain it to people is token number go up, that means you sell more of that token. Token number go down, or token price, I mean, that means you buy the dip and own more of it. That's how you can understand it. And it's not a loss that's realized until you withdraw it. That's why they pay you APRs in these pools. Now, another risk is token price decrease. Now, this is just like Cosmos or Juno or Akash, any of these tokens just going down in price after you buy them. That's kind of self-explanatory, but that is a risk. Now, the next is pairing with a Pool 2 token. Osmosis is the Pool 2 token. It's Osmo. Now, Osmo, I'm bullish on Osmo, but that has nothing to do with it. It is still a Pool 2 token. Pool 2 is when you LP with the token that is being farmed. Typically what happens is if you're earning a token like the Osmo token and you want to take profits, you sell the token that you've earned. Now, red button means go down and green button means go up. So if you're doing the Pool 2, you're technically just being dumped on. Now, that's not saying Osmo is a dumper coin. I'm uber bullish on it. I'm just explaining to you guys risks when you are playing in DeFi, just so you guys can understand it. So now that you guys understand how to play in Osmosis, you know how to stake, how to pick the validators, you understand the risks, you set up your wallet, and you're like, bruh, I'm doing all this. Is there other rides to play on? Yes, there are. Juno Swap is going to be giving airdrops to people using the coin with the raw token. It is basically your governance token for Juno. This is for when you're LPing, you're also going to get dual incentives. This will be coming up as well. Now, there are other protocols as well. I talk about those in the Digi Squad Discord, and if you guys watch some of the old videos, I give you guys some hints on them as well. Do some digging. And I also talk about some on Twitter. So the third thing is how to get these tokens for free. This is playing with testnets. Now Kava Kava Swap, they had their own testnet, and they were giving the Kava Swap token to early users who were testing their Kava platform. One that is announced now, that is going on as we speak, is Umi. Now, Umi has their own little swapping platform. All you got to do is get some testnet tokens on your keplr and start playing around with it. Make sure you try the bridge, try the IBC, just try all this stuff. Where do you get the tokens? Just simply go to Discord. You go to the Cosmos faucet right here. I'm in the Umi Discord. And you say faucet and your Cosmos address. Next, you do the Umi faucet and give your Umi address. How do you get the Umi address or the Cosmos testnet address? Well, you simply go inside your keplr and look for the Cosmos testnet. If you scroll down all the way at the bottom, you have a thing that says Atom. This is your Cosmos testnet. Same thing for Umi. You have to add the network to your wallet. All you have to do is hit this connect wallet prompt at the right hand corner. This will allow me to add Umi onto my keplr wallet. I just hit approve, and now it has connection. So if I go to my keplr wallet, I can now see I have my Umi set up. So boom, there's Umi. So I can get my wallet address right there. I just copy and I paste it in Discord. That is it. I test it out, play around with it, see what happens. Make sure you get some testnet tokens. And they did mention that it was going to be incentivized. Now, there is a chance that they don't give the airdrop, but don't get your panties in a wad. What did you waste doing this? I mean, sure, you spent a little bit of time, but you learned how to set up a testnet. That way, when it happens in the next one, you can boom, 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 boom. And then you can potentially get airdrops on those. Airdrops are not made to make you rich, guys. Some of them will, but airdrops are to incentivize and to reward users who use their platform early and give them tokens so they can play around with it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I brought some value to you guys and some light on the Cosmos ecosystem so you guys know how to play around with this stuff. As always, let's go ahead and leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. And if you guys want to jump in the Discord, I talk about different strategies, altcoin gems. I also give different airdrop announcements. That is in the link in the description below. It is the Patreon link. Make sure you sign up for the VIP tier, and that will give you access to Discord. Proverbs chapter 20, verses 10. Differing weights and differing measures, the Lord detests them both. What does this mean? This is just talking about dishonesty. Be truthful, be honest, and you will be much appreciated. You guys can also catch me on tweeters at rent a home fast, like literally at rent a home fast.